Hello and welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining me for this really special presentation. I know your time is valuable, so I promise to keep to time and not waste it. My name is Meredith Olin. I live on the Gold Coast and I'm a mum of two. And this is a topic really close to my heart, as I have taught a number of unique children as a high school teacher and addressed issues with my own son. Without going into all the details, Young Living has transformed my family's life in ways I could not have possibly imagined, which is why I am so passionate about what I am about to share with you. So we are going to be covering a lot in this presentation, but I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. The key thing to remember is to keep it simple. So just take one or two things after this presentation to take action on and implement. It may be an oil blend that you start diffusing regularly for emotional support, or introducing a supplement into the daily routine for brain support. Remember that you know your child best and be guided by gut instinct that you innately have. As you listen to the information I'm about to share on these topics, pay attention to your intuition. One or two things may jump out at you, and if so, know that that's a sign that that's a great place to start. So topics we'll discuss are nutrition for picky eaters or those with sensory issues, gut health, emotional regulation, support for transition or change, focus and concentration, sleep support, trauma support, body awareness, and detoxification. I'd love to know what topics you are most interested in here. So tell us in the comments if you're on live. So let's start. Food aversions are a real thing. If you're a parent dealing with this, it can be seriously stressful getting nutrition into their little bodies, right? Getting your child or teenager to eat a balanced, healthy diet can be as easy as trying to bathe a cat. Simply put, a lack of vitamins and minerals can significantly contribute to mental health issues. Modern day farming practices have resulted in overused soil where crop rotation doesn't happen, which is letting the fields rest for a full year to replenish the vitamins and minerals depleted during the growing season. And of course, then there are the pesticides and insecticides to consider. Two-time Nobel Prize winner Linus Pauling, PhD, famously said, "You can trace every sickness, every disease, and every ailment to a mineral deficiency." So keeping that in mind, I'm going to go through a few supplements that are incredible for the body that have helped us a lot. There's Ningxia Red is the first one. It's a whole food, nutrient-dense supplement full of vitamins, minerals, amino acids, polyphenols that your kids will just think is a delicious berry-flavored juice. It has 18 amino acids, 21 minerals, trace minerals, I should say, beta-carotene and vitamins B1, B2, B6, and E. It provides energy and strength to the body without harmful stimulants. It also has a low glycemic index of 11 that does not spike blood sugar levels. So some facts about the Ningxia wolfberry. It has over 15% protein by weight. It has 67 times the vitamin B1 of brown rice. It has 3 times the vitamin C of raw oranges. It has 5 times the calcium of raw cauliflower, and it has 2 times the beta-carotene of raw spinach. And a quick side note, supporting our physical health is critical when it comes to emotional health as well, because the two are interconnected. Ningxia Red is full of antioxidants, which are essential when we are processing stress or trauma. And they are particularly helpful when feeling overwhelmed, grief, or fear. Relieving the physical oxidative stress on the body facilitates emotional healing. So you heard me mention antioxidants. And this is a great graphic that shows that 30 mils of Ningxia Red, that's a shot glass of Ningxia Red, is equivalent to all the fruit and veggies here you see, organic fruit and veggies in antioxidant power for the body. So consider, could you buy this much fruit and veggies organically? How much would you have to spend on that as opposed to one shot of Ningxia Red? Okay, one shot glass in antioxidant value for the body. And there are different ways to buy Ningxia Red. I'll talk about that at the end. And that's something definitely you want to look at, because they do come in packs that are more value for money. But for our family, this has been game changing, because Ningxia Red is great for kids, either just straight, you can mix it in water, or mineral water, popsicles and smoothies you can make from it, or add to them, and even make gummies. I love to pop sachets in the freezer for hot days, or when the kids go to sport. They absolutely love them as they turn into slushies as they start to melt a bit or defrost a bit. So another thing that we've used in our family and we are regularly reaching for are the Vitalite drops. You can ditch sugary neon-coloured sports drinks for good. These are electrolyte drops and are fantastic for adding straight to water, mineral water, or Ningxia Red. Because the product is a homogeneous emulsified solution with multiple ingredients, including essential oils, the formula does not compromise the integrity of the plastic container. Okay, and these have mineral salts from the Salt Lake in Salt Lake City in Utah. Fantastic for actually, absorbing into the body. Grapefruit bergamot or lavender lemon are the two flavors. They are fantastic. I love putting them in mineral water myself as an alternative to soft drinks. And we have Pure Protein Complete. So this is available in vanilla, spice, or chocolate flavors, and it combines a blend of 5 different proteins, amino acids, and ancient peat and apple extract that leaves you feeling full and satisfied. It provides metabolism support and supports ATP production. This is the energy currency of the body. This allows our body actually to use the energy from, access the energy from what we eat or drink. It's an excellent source of protein, 25 grams, and it isn't high in sugar like so many other protein powders on the market, which can cause an unhealthy spike in blood sugar. Now, the really great thing about Pure Protein Complete is that you can add this to smoothies, muffins, overnight oats, pancakes, protein bites, and even ice cream. You can make your own ice cream and add that to it. So fantastic for kids. You can present it in different ways to them. I also have to talk about these products. So mineral essence, first of all. These are 2 types of mineral. There are 2 types of minerals, first of all, colloidal and ionic. And the difference is really important to know. Colloidal minerals must convert inside the body before they are absorbed, and your body can only use a certain percentage after the conversion process. Ionic minerals are the ones most easily assimilated through cell membranes. Your body readily recognizes ionic minerals, and therefore its utilization by the body is much more effective. So mineral essence is a balanced, full spectrum ionic mineral complex enhanced with lemon, cinnamon bark, and peppermint essential oils, and the ionic minerals are sourced directly from the salt flats in Utah. You can mix this with Ningxia Red, that's what we do, juice or water, or take in capsules if preferred. I've even heard of mothers adding this to the bath water for their children so it can be absorbed through the body. And I'll warn you, it does taste like a rusty car. This is not, super tasty to take, but it's amazing over time how the body adjusts and how used to it you do become. And so I can tell you that when my children had to have this, I literally had to kind of bribe them to take it or reward them with an extra Ningxia shot, because I knew how important it was for the body. And the same goes for the next product I'm going to talk about, which is Omega Gize. This is Young Living's incredible, sustainably sourced fish oils supplement full of healthy omegas, vitamin D, and CoQ10 that supports heart, brain, eye, and joint health. So omega-3s are an integral part of the cell membranes throughout the body and affect the function of the cell receptors in these membranes. That means they are vital for all of our cellular functioning and are especially important during pregnancy. Omega-3s provide the starting point for making hormones that regulate blood clotting, contraction, and relaxation of artery walls and inflammation. So research has shown that omega-3s can support healthy hormone levels, support a healthy heart and blood pressure, support the body's natural response to inflammation and joint pain, assist the body in hormone productions associated with mood disorders, support those with focus needs, and support normal brain and nerve function. So it may not surprise you to know that our family, we are currently all taking omega-3s. And I'm going to say too that you have to follow the instructions on it, right? You need to have 2 in the morning with food and 2 in the evening. Don't think you're going to get the same results having half of that, like I did when I started using this. I thought, oh, I'll save a bit of money and I'll have 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening. And then I didn't get results and I wondered why. Also know that with supplements, sometimes you have to flood the body first. If the body's really deficient, you might need to actually take a bit more for the first month, 4 to 6 weeks, what have you, and then bring it down to the regular amount, because what is written on the bottle is for a normal to maintain health. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And then we have the green omega-3, and I apologize for the slightly fuzzy image you see there, but it's the best I could get. This is Young Living's new vegan omega-3 supplement that serves up essential fatty acids from algal oil, so algae, instead of fish oil, to support the heart, brain, eyes, and immune system. It's available to order from the US. Okay, so it's basically the vegan form of omega-3s. So a few quick tips from somebody who has actually dealt with picky eaters and sensory issues in a child. Make a rule that they try 1 bite of everything on their plate. Serve something 5 different ways in 5 days. Okay, keep on serving it up. Don't think, once or twice is going to be enough. I had to put the same food in different ways in front of my son probably thousands of times for him to go, okay, yep, this is just what we eat in our family. And make it fun. Try different ways, okay? Maybe put some music on when they eat. I did floor picnics in my room, in our lounge room. I would change it up, or eat outside, eat, on the lawn, wherever we could, however we could change it up for eating, we did so to, change the location sometimes to make it more interesting or exciting for the kids. All right, next is gut health. Diet plays a huge role when it comes to a healthy body and mind. Sugar, dairy, artificial colors and flavors, food additives, and even gluten can cause adverse symptoms in children. Enzymes work to break down our food so that they are small enough to be absorbed. They are essential to proper function within the body, let alone the nutrients that are required to support the brain. Kids Sense Mightyzyme, which is a US product, is a great product to enhance your child's digestive system and one that's easy to add to the daily routine. The all-natural chewable tablet helps your child avoid enzyme depletion. This is actually one my 15-year-old son is currently taking, everybody. So children ages 2 to 6 chew half to 1 tablet daily, but children over 6 years of age, or 6 and over, sorry, can chew 1 tablet 2 to 3 times daily prior to or with meals. And it's like a little citrus flavored chewable tablet with no gunk in it. They're really delicious, super tasty. Now, Essential Zymes 4 is specifically formulated with plant and animal enzymes and essential oils, ginger, rosemary, tarragon, fennel, anise, and lemongrass, to aid the critically needed digestion of dietary fats, proteins, fiber, and carbohydrates commonly found in the modern processed diet. This one does not taste like anything, and it's capsules. So it's probably suitable for older kids, because I'm assuming for most people with young kids that them, swallowing a capsule isn't going to be super easy. And by the way, I forgot to mention, I'm just going to go back a slide, omega-3s are very small capsules. So we got our kids onto this quite young. And as we did that, we decided in order to do that, mum and dad would also take these. They actually changed my life, omega-3s, this supplement. But yeah, it was easier if the kids saw that mum and dad were doing it, they would do it too. So just know that they are super small capsules in Omega Gyres. So going back to gut health, sorry, I did just, step away from that for a moment. So one of the drawbacks of the modern world is the extensive use of antibiotics, which can wreak havoc on intestinal flora. This eradication of good bacteria in the gut may have huge consequences on our absorption of nutrients and all the signals in our enteric system, part of the nervous system, and includes a number of neural circuits that control motor functions, local blood flow, mucosal transport and secretions, and modulates immune and hormone functions. Okay, the signals that are sent from the enteric system to our brain, hugely important, right? If our gut health isn't optimal. So because of this, it's absolutely necessary to offer nutrient-rich support to the gut. Everything you can do to counter the effects of antibiotics, toxins, parasites, candida invasion, etc., is worthwhile. So Kids Sense Mighty Pro, again available from the US, is a probiotic supplement formulated especially for kids to support proper gut nutrition that helps their moods and minds be more stable. It is the perfect way to introduce prebiotics and probiotics to your little ones or even big ones. The convenient single-serve packets make them the perfect travel companion. So for children 2 years and older, one packet into the mouth and then just allow it to dissolve. It's like a tasty sherbet. It doesn't fizz up like sherbet, but it's a fruit flavor. Ideally, give it with food to provide this at the same time as food to provide optimal conditions for healthy gut bacteria. And the great thing about Mighty Pro is that it can be combined with cold food and drinks and can be used anytime, and it doesn't have to be refrigerated, okay? So additionally though, Life 9 is a power-packed probiotic with 9 clinically proven strains of beneficial bacteria with 17 billion live active cultures in a delayed release capsule to deliver the cultures directly to the intestines. It helps support the enteric system. Remember, I just talked about that before, and its effects on the central nervous system, and can help to regulate bowel movements. So with this one, you've got to take one capsule 1 to 4 hours after dinner on an empty stomach. And this needs to be refrigerated after opening. And this one's available in Australia. All right, time to talk about emotional regulation, a really big topic. Pure essential oils, though, can work wonders for us due to the anatomy of the brain and the way sense affects our brain. The connection starts in the limbic system, often referred to as the emotional brain. When you breathe in an essential oil, molecules enter the limbic system and elicit a physical and emotional response. The exact details of how smells impact emotions are difficult to define, but we do know that smell absolutely does elicit these responses and can use this information to our advantage. So Peace and Calming, and another oil, Peace and Calming too. The name says it all here, right? This blend is a bestseller for good reason. It helps promote relaxation and a deep sense of well-being and peace, as well as helping release negativity. Valor is one, if your child is nervous or is facing performance anxiety or social stress, apply Valor to their chest or their wrists. It has the ability to enhance courage and is very, very grounding. White Angelica is an amazing one to have on hand as well, because sometimes kids may be exposed to negative comments from classmates or teachers, and they may experience punishment at school. This experience exposes our kids to some of the realities of behavior and consequence. However, we need to help them push away negative feelings and replace them with positive ones by diffusing or wearing this oil on top of their shoulders, along their spine, or on the top of the crown of their head. You can also pop it on the insides of wrists, behind the ears, and or on the back of the neck. White Angelica also promotes feelings of comfort, protection, and security. And I liken it to a force field around the body that protects the body. It's an incredible, incredible blend. Joy is a beautiful blend that produces a magnetic energy that brings joy to the heart, mind, and soul. It also helps overcome deep-seated grief and low feelings. And then there's Harmony. This blend promotes physical and emotional well-being by creating a harmonic balance for the energy centers in the body. It is beneficial in reducing stress amplifying well-being and dissipating feelings of discord. It's also uplifting and elevating to the mind, creating a positive attitude. I personally, as a mother, love diffusing harmony, sometimes in the house, where if the kids are bickering or they're a bit tetchy with each other, it helps our mornings go so much smoother. And all of these oils that you see here are beautiful ones to wear as a scent as well, okay? A perfume, or even on boys, they smell great because they work with the body's natural pheromones. So they're beautiful in that regard. So does your child prefer routine and predictability? Many children actually do, but some can feel very anxious about any kind of change they do not feel fully prepared for, which can make life very challenging at times. So we've just learned about Valor and White Angelica, which are two of the oils featured in this section here too. But a couple of other helpful oils are Stress Away, which is a blend of copaiba, lime, cedarwood, vanilla, ocotea, and lavender. And it has a gentle, fragrant blend. It helps relieve daily stress and nervous tension, improves mental response, restores equilibrium, and promotes relaxation. Stress Away is also an oil that can help with sleep. It's my daughter's personal favorite oil. She absolutely loves this one. Surrender helps one surrender aggression and a controlling attitude. Stress and tension are released quickly when we surrender willfulness. And this has been an incredible one for my son as well at times. So it's just something to think about. If you have a strong-willed child, surrender can be a fantastic one for them. So let's talk about focus and concentration, because there have been multiple studies conducted on essential oils that show a potential for helping to promote healthy brain blood flow. This is such a big topic. I think there is such a huge need for this. I don't think I'd go a week without talking to somebody, either at the markets or a teacher or a mother somewhere, that is looking to help their child and even themselves focus and concentrate better. So oils can help the support cerebral perfusion, okay, in the brain, and that can have remarkable effects on how our children study, retain, think, and remember. Check out Dr. Terry Friedman's study. Friedman, spelt F-R-I-E-D-M-A-N. His study on essential oils such as vetiver and cedarwood, and the effects on brainwave patterns and the nervous and circulatory systems, behavior, and performance in school. It's a really interesting read. Every morning before school, in our family, we have developed the habit, we've been doing this for years, everybody, of rolling oils on the back of the neck near the brainstem. And it's been having remarkable effects on our kids and results. So you see here just some of the oils Young Living have that can help in this area. I've picked 5 amazing oils here. There are many that Young Living have, but I'm just going to cover these 5. So I'm going to quickly talk about 2 special blends here. Otherwise, I'd be here we'd be here for ages if I was going through every oil. So Brain Power is unique in that Gary Young specifically formulated it to assist brain function and to help produce an enhanced mental state. The frequency and aroma help increase mental potential and clarity. Oils in Brain Power are high in sesquiterpene compounds that help stimulate activity in the pineal, pituitary, and hypothalamus glands in the brain, which in turn potentially boost the output of growth hormone and melatonin. Brain Power contains sacred sandalwood, cedarwood, frankincense, melissa, blue cypress, and lavender. These oils smell incredible together, but also help dissolve petrochemicals that congest the receptor sites, clearing the brain fog that people experience due to exposure to synthetic petrochemicals in food, skin, hair care products, and air. It's my personal favorite to use for myself. I just love, love, love Brain Power. Genius is an excellent blend, though, to help keep young minds focused and attentive, even though adults can also use it. It contains sacred frankincense, blue cypress, cedarwood, Idaho blue spruce, Palo Santo, melissa, Northern Lights black spruce, bergamot, myrrh, vetiver, geranium, royal Hawaiian sandalwood, ylang ylang, hyssop, coriander, and rose with almond oil. How incredible does that sound? And it smells absolutely freaking amazing as well. So if you're just listening to this and you can't see the slide, other oils that are on this slide for focus and concentration, there's one called Common Sense. The name says it all. If you have a child that is just, not, that is acting in a crazy way or just doing things without thinking, drop a drop of Common Sense on their crown of their head, or even rub a bit into the nape of their neck. Frankincense and cedarwood are also amazing single oils, high in sesquiterpenes, that can help in this area. And on the right-hand side, you see a DIY focus and calming blend. If you want to make your own roll-on, this is a recipe for that, a 10 ml roll-on. So you'd fill a quarter with vetiver, a quarter with cedarwood, a quarter with lavender, so even amounts of that oil. So drop it out, count the drops, and then fill the rest with a quarter of the bottle with fractionated, that's liquid coconut oil. You can get this from Woolies or Coles, okay? Super easy to make. And that's one then you can roll on the back of their neck or behind the ears or even on the wrists. But I would recommend, near the brain for sure. All right, sleep. Next topic. It is a huge factor in ensuring kids can focus and concentrate and stay motivated, because nothing ruins a mood like a child who did not have enough sleep. Your child's ultrasonic diffuser will literally become your best friend and tool for helping them wind down and relax, and in promoting a truly peaceful and restorative night's sleep for them. Young Living has two gorgeous diffusers for littlies at the moment: Feather the Owl and Sprout the Puppy. Feather includes a humidifier, 10 LED light options, white noise sounds, and touch-sensitive power. Sprout the Puppy has ambient light control, touch-sensitive controls, and a speaker with 5 sounds, depending on what atmosphere is desired: rain, birds, ocean waves, fan, and lullaby. Both have automatic shut-off and come with a 5 ml bottle of lavender oil too. Young Living have truly got you covered when it comes to essential oils for sleep. So let's talk about single oils first. That's one plant, okay? Oils from one plant. So there's lavender, and it's renowned for being one of the most balanced and calming oils, whilst cedarwood is comforting and allows the mind to calm as it stimulates the pineal gland, which actually releases melatonin. Vetiver helps relax the nervous system and ease overstimulation, whilst frankincense is perfect for helping children collect their thoughts. And I'm sure some of you already noticed, right, that some oils here are useful for different topics here, right? So it's not just, one oil for one reason. Some oil blends, let's talk about those. There's Peace and Calming and Peace and Calming 2, which we've talked about earlier, and they are bestsellers for good reason. They help promote relaxation and a deep sense of well-being and peace, as well as helping release negativity. Sleepy Eyes and Gentle Baby also promote a peaceful environment at bedtime, especially for really little ones, whilst Surrender can also help one calm and let go in order to rest. And I'm going to talk about 2 supplements that are available to order from the US. And these are especially helpful if extra support is needed in developing a sleep routine. So the first one is ImmuPro. These are delicious berry-flavored chewable tablets that help strengthen the immune system and help you fall asleep faster. A child can take half to 1 tablet. I'd say 1 for an adult. 1 to 2 tablets is for an adult, but for a child, half or even a quarter, 30 minutes before bed. So I'll tell you, I have used this and a half is plenty for me. It gets to work with its amazing ability to fight all that oxidative stress that you built up during the day. These also contain melatonin. You have to take this at night when you actually want to sleep. These are not daytime ones, right? This is for a good night's sleep. And then there's Sleep Essence. This is an essential oil-filled capsule used to support natural sleep patterns to help calm the mind so you can fall asleep faster. It contains a small amount of melatonin to help you drift off to sleep, and the oils Lavender, vetiver, valerian, tangerine, and rue, when taken consistently over time, help you stay asleep longer. So this one, you take 1 to 2 soft gels 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. And just a note on Sleep Essence, it contains rue, and rue is not advised during pregnancy. So definitely don't take this if you are pregnant, okay? All right, trauma. Many unique children are sensitive souls. I know because I have one, and may have experienced trauma in their young lives. Trauma is often related to an emotional shock and or physical injury, a deeply distressing or disturbing experience. Trauma Life is a truly remarkable blend that has changed our family's life. I'm actually getting emotional, everybody, particularly that of myself and my sons. The emotional trauma from accidents, death of loved ones or other events, even birth trauma, can stay hidden within the cells of our body and implant its devastation within the recesses of the mind. This blend combats stress and uproots trauma that causes insomnia, anger, restlessness, and a weakened immune response. I don't know why I'm getting so emotional. I'm just so thankful for this blend. It is extremely calming, gentle, and grounding for the body, mind, and spirit. And I really want you to hear me when I say this. This is the blend that is uniquely suited to calm the fight, flight, or freeze response in the limbic region of the brain. If you have a child that goes into trauma response, and if you don't know what I mean when I say flight, fight, or freeze, go and Google that. Go on Pinterest, look it up. You'll see some great graphics there. And then you'll be able to see, you might see some patterns, right, in your children or even yourself. And be gentle on yourself. Don't be harsh on yourself, because everybody has trauma, right? Everybody deals with this. But this blend allows for intentional processing, release, and integration of negative or traumatic memories. Trauma Life is also an amazing oil to use if night terrors are an issue. It contains sandalwood, frankincense, valerian, spruce, davana, lavender, geranium, helichrysum, citrus, hystrix, and rose oils. You can diffuse it, directly inhale it, apply it to the nape of the neck, behind the ears, bottoms of the feet, or along the spine. So, does your child come home with bruises and bumps on them but can't recall how they got them? Children can have body awareness issues for a variety of reasons. Sometimes they're born with them, but other times issues develop due to an illness or maybe a disease. It's essential to be aware of these signs that your child may have a problem, so you can support them and even seek maybe some help from a physical therapist. Lavender, helichrysum, and copaiba are all oils to have in your toolkit, because lavender and helichrysum promote tissue and nerve regeneration, whilst copaiba can help with pain relief and reduce inflammation. All are incredibly useful for skin health. These oils can be applied on areas of concern neat, that means straight from the bottle, or in diluted form. And I could not talk about body awareness without sharing a DIY roller blend recipe that has helped us as a family so much. It's a recipe Gary Young developed himself. And feel free to take a screenshot. And know, though, that it's crucial to follow this recipe exactly for optimal results. So by exactly, I mean the number of drops and these exact oils. Young living only and no substitutions. Don't think that you can substitute helichrysum for something else. You just can't. It will not work the same way. Apply as often as needed. So this one has helichrysum, lavender, cypress, cistus, and geranium. And then you top that with a carrier oil and a 5 ml roller. It's incredible, everybody, truly. Okay, so detoxification. The symptoms of chronic heavy metal exposure can be devastating to children. It is impossible to avoid heavy metals as they are everywhere in the environment. Some exposure to certain metals are necessary, for example, copper, zinc, and iron, But even with those, there is a limit to how much each body needs. Most people have a detrimental excess of heavy metals, but that does vary depending on an individual's health, exposure level, and the types of heavy metals that they have been exposed to. Someone with a robust detoxification ability will have a high tolerance to heavy metals, while someone else could be extremely sensitive to even the smallest exposure. Children with mental health issues have often gone way past their tolerance levels due to vaccines and food and water that are laden with heavy metals. So some of the most common symptoms of heavy metal toxicity include chronic fatigue, brain fog, mood swings, insomnia, anxiety, chronic inflammation and pain, depression, weight loss resistance, muscle tremors, allergies, insomnia, skin problems, feeling disoriented, digestive problems, headaches, night sweats, cognitive dysfunction, and poor immunity. Heavy metals need to be removed in a safe yet effective manner in order for health to be improved. So think this through with me. Your liver performs over 500 tasks at any given moment. What it's known for is its function as the main filtration system. Once anything gets into your body, it is primarily the job of the liver to usher the toxic sludge out through the colon. The liver also knows when to store nutrients and when to release nutrients back into the blood supply. If the liver is overrun with toxic sludge, the evidence can be seen throughout the body, from skin conditions, fatigue and mental confusion, to mood and personality changes. Juva Cleanse is an oil blend that was specifically designed to pull heavy metal toxins out of the body. It can be added to veggie capsules and taken morning and night. For children who cannot swallow a capsule, rub it into the bottoms of their feet and directly over the liver several times a day. Juvatone is an essential oil-infused liver supplement that can be taken daily. The components of Juvatone work supportively to help the liver remove toxins, purify the blood, and remove heavy metal buildup. This is a large tablet, but it can be pureed into smoothies. If you really want to dig deep into this topic of using natural products to help cleanse, then I highly recommend the book Inner Transformations Using Essential Oils, written by Doctors Leanne and David Dearduff. So if you don't already have your own Young Living account, get in touch with the person who invited you to watch this. My number one piece of advice is not to overthink it. Don't let yourself get overwhelmed here. Just start where you feel you can. The best value for money way to open up your own wholesale account and get 24% off for the rest of your life with Young Living is to purchase a starter bundle. The ones with the diffuser all have 12 key oils, some of which I mentioned here: lavender, peace and calming, stress away, frankincense, and valor. A very popular one is the Desert Mist Diffuser bundle, which is what you see here on the left. And with this, you save a whopping $266.33. In other words, the oils work out to cost less than $13 each, which is incredible value. The Ningxia bundle on the right is also one to consider if nutrition is where you'd like to start. It also comes with stress away and lavender oils as well. But you can also put in your own customized order. You can choose whatever you'd like. If you'd like to put some products together, for example, Sprout the Puppy Diffuser and some oils. Okay, so again, talk to the person that introduced you or invited you to watch this if you'd like to know more. Once you have your own Young Living account, you're welcome to join our private Facebook group, the Dream Catchers, for ongoing education and support, where you can connect with like-minded people and maybe even win a fun prize. So thank you so much once again for spending your valuable time with me. I hope you have found it inspiring, educational, and worthwhile. And I want to let you know, all of you, that our children need this. What I have shared with you, that it does work. You have to just commit to it, take it one step at a time, be open to learning, be brave and courageous in trying new things. And I'm sharing here some further reading if any of you would like to do that and look further into this, because these books have all been incredibly valuable to me as a mother. Aroma Child by Donna Chow. Inner Transformations Using Essential Oils by Doctors Leanne and David Dearduff. Speak Up Buttercup by Jody Meshik. And Victorious Mother by Carrie Liebich. Victorious Mother is available on Amazon. I have copies of Speak Up Buttercup, Inner Transformations, and Aroma Child. If anybody would like to get in touch with me, my name is Meredith Olin. You can find me on Facebook. And I am White Witch Mama, all one word, on Instagram. Thank you so much again, everybody, for watching and listening. God bless.